Hey, Puppet! Puppet, I found him!
Mimi Moop.
Wait.
Mm-hmm. Why's everything gotta be with Puppet? Why's everything gotta be Puppet?
I'm just so used to the puppet. Is this April Fool's already? Are you?
No, none that I'm aware of. I think it's November. When we're filming this, who knows when it'll go up?
It is. It's no shade of Ember.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Apparently
This is just me.
Yeah, this is just me lazy. Well,
Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Jason.
Welcome to the reviews.
Yeah, we've done them before.
I know,
like
but
J stuff, and we're gonna be doing a bunch. Warpost stuff is headed for the docks in California as we record.
But if there may be a delay
No,
because there's a strike,
yeah.
so it could delay 2 weeks. But we'll have
it's
Warpost
coming in.
stuff.
It's coming
we'll
in.
have Warpost stuff soon. That's pretty cool.
And the Marauder stuff too.
Ooh, the Mortal. Yeah, that stuff's showing up really soon, isn't it?
Yeah, there was like some kind of a glitch with the Funfall thing, so they're asking everyone to double check their orders, and mine was messed up. So
I gotcha.
So I got my corrected thing.
Well, I'd seen they'd sent out an email with a list of like all the accessories and everything. And
Oh yeah, like a chart of who comes with what.
It's pretty immense.
It's pretty. It's tiny print.
Yeah, you're like
there's so much stuff. Yeah.
You're like what? What does it say? I can't.
Yeah. I just assume there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of
Marauders are good about that.
Yeah, Dave and I got a whole bunch of reviews coming up, but
they're coming.
They are coming. But we thought we'd review something kind of cool from Underground Toys, from the BBC and BBC America here, and it's the very cool Time of the Doctor Who
collector set.
Yeah, the collector set. And I'm sure you're wondering, well, it's just a toy, right? Well, yes, but it is an awesome Doctor Who figure. The box, of course, is the Tardis.
Yeah.
With a lot of writing on it. It's writing there.
Well, I think if you're collecting a Doctor Who thing, you know what the TARDIS looks like.
That's true. But the front of the box tells a little bit about what it includes and the accessories. Then, of course, on the sides we see there's a handles accessory.
There's
in here.
handles.
Handles is awesome. On the other side, it shows that there's an alternate old Doctor Who.
The Agent 11th Doctor.
Yeah, the Agent 11th Doctor. And then the back of it shows the little press photo from the episode where he's holding handles, as well as a little information about the episode.
Yeah.
And the cool thing here is that the front of it is actually like a gatefold. It opens up to show you. Inside we have information on both
versions of both Doctors.
Both Doctors, because not only does this set include the 11th Doctor, but it also includes the Peter Capaldi 12th Doctor head, as well as a little bit of an outfit for the 12th Doctor.
Because he takes the tie off, so they have like a little. The correct term is Dickie. I know you do that, but yeah, like a little fake front for his jacket.
Yeah,
sure.
So as well as the handles accessory, and there's a walking stick in there. Now, anyone who I should have said spoiler alert, but we all know that
we're done with the post Capaldi season.
That's true. We all know Capaldi took over, but
the current season.
Yeah, during the end few minutes of the Time of the Doctor, of course, Matt Smith regenerates into Peter Capaldi's Doctor in front of Claire Oswald, and this is the set that kind of represents that whole episode, all in one set, which is kind of cool. You had to order this from Big Bad Toy Store, right?
Yeah.
And they run what, around $30?
Something like that.
So about $30, which about normal for imports for the Doctor Who stuff.
And it's a special set. The special sets usually cost more.
Yeah. Usually these figures are like $15, $17.
The War Doctor set, I think, was like $26, $25.
Yeah. So and this is nice because this is actually the first 6-inch representation of 5-inch,
Capaldi.
Or 5-inch, yeah. So that's pretty cool. Well, I mean, it's a pinnacle episode. I mean, it's, you know.
Well, yeah, it's a key episode. It's one of the ones where the Doctor transitions.
Yeah. So we've seen we've seen 4 Doctors now, 5 if you count Hurt.
Well, you have.
Well, yeah, I have. You've seen.
I almost brought the whole set so we could lay them out. all 13 of them.
All 13 of them. That would have been epic.
I mean, I've actually seen 3 turn into 4, 4 turn into 5. 5 turn into 6.
Right.
7 turn into 8.
Right.
And then obviously we saw with the build up to Day of the Doctor, we saw 8 turn into the War Doctor.
Right.
So
That's true.
Yeah. Some of us started a little before the Eccleston era. Didn't get on the bandwagon.
I was slow.
Yes. Actually, you got in, like, what, during Smith's era, didn't you? Yeah.
Towards the end of Matt Smith's era.
The ultimate bandwagon.
I was. I'm a bandwagoner.
You are a bandwagoneer.
Well, what do you say we open this little guy up and take a look?
Yes.
Yes.
Let us.
All right. Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
It's kind of a neat figure. I mean, of course, he comes with a little walking stick there. For
I think that's for when he's...
Well, yeah, that's for when he's old. And of course, you've got what Dave and I talked about, the Dickie without the bow tie here, which we'll get to in a little bit. It's kind of cool.
It's an interesting way they did that.
Yeah. You've got handles. You got the little...
Cyberman hand.
Cyberman hand.
Head.
Yeah, Cyberman hand.
Quiet you.
Yes. He's got a little sonic screwdriver.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got the old Matt Smith head there.
Agent,
the agent doctor. And then he's got the very nice Peter Capaldi head sculpt, which is kind of funny because he's got the rock eyebrow going on. Do you smell what the doc is cooking?
Ah! That's actually kind of clever.
Yeah, thank you. I hit him out of the park sometimes with these accessories. Now, the actual Doctor Who figure here is actually well done. It seems like over the years that Underground Toys' Doctor Who figures have gotten much better. Of course, Dave said off camera, we were talking about it, is the fact that these started out being made for kids, and as they went on, now this line here is made more for collectors, the 5.5-inch line. So this is the scale that they make for the collector market. And he's got some nice articulation. His hips here can we'll pull his coat back a little bit so his hips can move.
Yeah, they have that weird.
Got that weird hip.
That Mattel hip joint.
Yeah, the Mattel hip joint, the kind of swivel out hip joint, which is kind of funky, but it works. It works fine. He's got the coat's made out of very soft rubber.
Well, that's partly to allow for the exchanging of the Dickie.
Right, of the Dickie. He's got articulation at the knees there, so his knees can bend. No articulation at the feet, but he also does. He also has a little swivel at the upper leg here that allows his leg to move there, so you can actually make the Doctor a. Can have him hobble there.
Stop.
Sorry. He's got articulation here at the shoulder, so his shoulders can move out. They are a little. It's a little stiff moving them out.
It's a little stiff, and it doesn't look like. I didn't even realize. Believe it or not, I did not realize that they swung out like that.
That they swung out like that.
Because you don't see the normally there's like a little. You can see that chunk of the joint.
Right.
Poking out of the shoulder.
So his arms here can move out. He's got another swivel here at the upper arm, which kind of looks funky if you swivel it out too far, because you can see as the cut there of the coat makes it look like very strange. He's got articulation at the elbow, so his elbows can move up and down, and then his hands.
Yeah, pin joint.
Yeah, the pin joint there, and his hands can swivel. And of course, the head itself can move left and right, which is nice. Now he's got the hand here, so he can hold. Not only can he hold the sonic screwdriver in place pretty easily, it just pops into place, and it stays in place pretty well. It's not going to go anywhere. But you can also pose him to hold handles here. So he actually can. Oops. I say that now he doesn't want to hold handles. There we go. So he can actually have him pose with handles there. Oh. You get the idea. Stop laughing at me, Dave.
Oh, I'm laughing with you.
Anyway.
Boy, am I laughing with you.
Look, he can hold handles. Okay, let's just anyway, all right. Enough with handles. I don't know why he doesn't want to hold handles. I'm very sad. Hold your handles. There you go. There he goes. There we go. So you can have him posed holding handles, which is one of those very short-lived Doctor Who companions.
Probably one of the shortest-lived ones.
Yes, but very memorable in the fact that here's the Doctor traveling around with a Cyberman head.
Yeah.
That he converses
with. I don't believe he was traveling at all. I think he was on Trenzalore the whole time with handles, right?
Yeah. So he was well, but at the start of it he was traveling because they were trying to figure out. There was a warning.
Yeah.
And they were trying to figure out what it was, and he was using the Cyberman head to infiltrate.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So he can hold handles. But then you come to the head exchanges here. So let's say you want to make him the Ancient Doctor. You just simply pop the head off the joint there. Oh! It's a headless Doctor.
Yeah, he's regenerating out of that one.
No, I don't think so. And then just pop the new head in. So you've got your old Doctor here, who just by swiveling the hand here, he can have you posed with this cane pretty nicely.
Yeah.
I think, and the glasses unfortunately are attached.
Yeah, no, don't.
They are attached. The glasses don't come off, which is kind of sad. I wish the glasses could be removed, but he does. You know, the glasses are permanently attached there. Well, that's kind of cool. Here, we'll take the old head off here. A little bit of a tight fit. Now, to replace the dicky, it's pretty interesting. Is what you do is you have to pull off the coat.
You have to pull up the coat, and you'll notice there are like little plugs on the inside of the coat.
Right,
which plug
there
into those holes in the dicky, and then they go right into the torso.
Yep, so this dicky pops off, just like that. And then we pop the new dicky on here.
You realize like 90% of the comments on this video will be, Dicky!
Oh, well, I know. Dang it.
Whatever, it's the name of the thing.
Problem is, popping the new dicky in is getting it...
It's getting the behind the collar. That's the hardest part.
So that is the
that
part.
and then the plugs.
You're McCured.
Well,
it's a pretty difficult game. Well, almost got it. Almost. Ah, I got it. There we go.
Wow.
There we go. I got the dicky in, and then you push back in the
little plugs on
the plugs on the coat. So you have a bow tie-less Doctor here, and then you simply snap on the Capaldi head. And you have your 5-inch scale Peter Capaldi figure as Doctor Who.
Yep.
Which is pretty nice. It's a pretty nice figure overall. I mean, there's a lot of extra details, like, you know, with the ancient head. So anyone who's feeling really extravagant can buy 3 of these, and you can pose this Doctor as all 3 versions, which is kind of cool.
Got $120 lying around.
Yeah, you've got quite a bit of money, but it's a nice figure set altogether. Wouldn't you say, Dave? I mean, you.
Oh yeah, it's a cool set. I like it. I mean, you know, I almost feel bad that I only really want it for the Capaldi Doctor, because they just, you know, and I'm sure at some point they'll do a 5-inch version of him, hopefully.
Right.
Just on his own in his little magician's outfit.
Right.
But for now, that's the only way you can get him, and I almost feel like it's kind of a waste because there's all this other cool stuff that I'm just, you know, it's going to go in the box and not get used.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe when I get that other...
Peter, I'm Matt Smith. I'm the ghost of doctors past. Ooh-wee-oo. Ooh. Ooh. Too much?
A little.
Oh, okay. Dang it. Nah. You weren't a fan of my floating Matt Smith head?
Floating Matt Smith head in bad age makeup. Ooh.
Here, this is better.
Okay, that just looks like something went wrong on some sort of politically incorrect jungle planet.
This Doctor don't stand for no shenanigans.
No.
Peter Capaldi's Doctor is a crazy man with very overtones of angry man.
Yeah, I would agree.
Angry, grumpy Doctor.
Yep.
But yeah, overall, like you were saying, it's kind of a shame that you just bought it for the Capaldi head because everything else is just going to sit in the box.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice figure, though. I mean, it is really it's really well done. Like I said, Underground Toys, their 4-inch scale is not spectacular at times.
It's getting better,
which is kind of what we figured. You know, everyone has growing pains when they start doing that scale until they get a flow and they start to understand it better and can sculpt better on that scale. But the one thing I liked about Handles that I didn't actually talk about in the up close is that all his dangly bits are like this soft rubber.
Yeah, the little wires.
Yeah, the little wires and stuff. So they're just soft rubber in there. That's kind of neat. And then the handles themselves are soft rubber, so you don't have to worry about breaking anything because they're flexible. They're not gonna.
Yeah, no.
You're not gonna try to put it in his hand and snap it off. So
you can still tear it off. But...
You could still tear it over time, but it's nice. I like the dangly bits though. If I could make sparks, I would. Yeah, overall, it's a great figure, and it's a great piece of Doctor Who history to have it in this figure form. So
yeah,
it's kind of cool. Dave approves, so if Dave approves, you should probably go go check this out. I believe he still is available on BigBadToyStore.com. So you can go check that out and order your own today, which is pretty nice. I'm trying to get his thing back.
We double checked, and he runs about $40.
$40, so it's not bad. Yeah, it's a little much for this scale figure.
But again, it's an import. It's got extra stuff. So
it does have extra stuff, and it comes in a cool box that you can either. Well, I mean, you could probably open it and display it somehow like that. But
yeah, you could.
It's nice to this kind of figure in this kind of box is nice to you can take him out and display him, and then when you're tired, you can put him back in the box and display him in the box, or however you choose to.
It is very easy to get him in and out of the box.
Yeah, so that's always a plus. Nice yeah, you're not gonna destroy any packaging or anything, opening them up and pulling them out and stuff. So that's a plus. So there you go, guys. Check out BigBadToyStore.com if you want to order your own. That's a great place to check them out. And Dave and I will be back real soon with a whole bunch of stuff, Warpo toys and I Am Elemental. And then in February is the big one. That's going to be multiple parts, people. I'm so excited. That's going to be the amazing Virtue Hacks.
Yes. Vitruvian Hacks.
Vitruvian Hacks, sorry. I knew I left a V out of there somewhere.
Yes.
I was trying to think off the top of my head. I'm like, I think I'm right.
No.
Those are going to be awesome, though. So, plus Skeleton Warriors.
Skeleton Warriors
are coming real soon, so we'll have those take a look at, which is pretty awesome. So there you go, gang. Make sure you check back for Dave and I again here real soon, and of course you can see me in the puppet kind of all the time, I guess. Not right now, which is probably a good thing, but yeah, Dave and I'll be back real soon with some awesome new toy reviews for you guys. So check that out, and until next time,
keep playing with the toys.
It's like the puppets here, only it's not. It's amazing.
Moop, you're a jerk. I don't like you. Yummy, yummy Legos.
Well, the "you're a jerk" part is what you usually say to me anyway, so that's
what everyone says.
Oh,
to be fair.